What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. In this video, I want to talk about the Social Security raise and $144 a month raise to Social Security benefits, which some people are going to be getting. And we're going to talk about who is going to be getting that because we're seeing headlines here of people who are going to be getting that. I want to explain who is going to be getting that, as well as we'll be hearing from Senator Bernie Sanders talking about $1,400 stimulus checks and also about the windfall profits tax on gas and oil companies, which is something that the United Kingdom has already done, which is basically an excess tax on exorbitant profits over and above normal profits. So right now we're seeing like ExxonMobil. You can see the headline here. ExxonMobil oil and gas company records a nearly $20 billion profit, record-breaking profit for them, which is back in 2021, they earned, so this is just for one quarter, okay? This is just for the third quarter. Back in 2021, they earned only $23 billion in the entire year. Now they earned just under $20 billion in one quarter. In one quarter, which is just 3 months. Just to give you an idea of how much money, how much exorbitant profits these companies are making off of American workers' backs, off of Social Security, retirements, people on disability, people that need gas, just like the pharmaceutical companies. You know, you have to buy medicine if you need it. You have to pay your Medicare Part B, you have to buy gas, you have to go to the grocery store. ExxonMobil makes $20 billion in one quarter. Back in 2021, they only earned $23 billion in a whole year. And back then, what did they do with the money? They initiated a $10 billion stockholder share repurchase program. So instead of investing the money to, make the oil process refineries more efficient, they spent almost half the money, $10 billion, in a shareholder repurchase program to buy their stock shares back. So this is what they spend the money on, guys. This is unbelievable. And the United Kingdom passed a windfall profit tax on oil and gas producers. You can see here the United Kingdom lawmakers approved a windfall profit tax on oil and gas producers here this year. And British lawmakers approved a 25% windfall tax on oil and gas producers. And they say it will raise almost $6 billion per year in 1 year, and it will help struggling people with soaring energy bills. The money goes back to the people as kind of like a stimulus check program. The money goes back to the people to help them pay for their home energy, heating, and gas bills. So the United States is considering this now as well, if they can get Republican support for it. So you guys can let me know your thoughts on this. I'll let you hear from Bernie Sanders here in a moment on it. And especially with inflation right now at a 40-year high, and the largest Social Security increase in 41 years. In fact, it's the fourth largest Social Security increase ever. You can see here is the Social Security cost of living adjustments since 2012. So in the last 10 years, you can see how much of an increase Social Security is going to be getting here on a graph since in the last 10 years, how large of an increase it is. In fact, back in 2015, the increase was zero. There was no increase at all in 2015. And in 2016, it was 0.3%. So for 2 years in a row, it was 0 and then 0.3%. So yeah, now the largest increase in 41 years. The impact will be enormous, experts will say. The average retired person will see a monthly increase of around $144. Of course, this is based on the average person. The average person. And the average monthly payment for a retired beneficiary will now be $1,827 after the $144 increase. Of course, this is completely based on your monthly amount. Yeah, so you can see here again, it's completely based on your average monthly amount. So if you have a $1,000 Social Security check, then obviously your 8.7% would be $87. You multiply whatever your dollar amount is and multiply times 1.087. So that would mean an $87 increase. So the average Social Security payment before this was a little bit over $1,500 or $1,600, and now with the $144 added in there, it's going to be this article says 1827. So yeah, this is important because recent reports have shown that Social Security benefits have lost 40% of their buying power. So this will help gain a little bit of it back, but some people saying a lot needs to be done, more needs to be done. One of the main things that could be done right now is the Social Security bill backed by Senator Bernie Sanders could give seniors an extra $2,400 a year in payments. And there's a couple different bills in Congress right now that could be passed even after the elections. Remember, the current Congress is in there until January. Anybody that gets voted out, there doesn't tend to be a lot of people that get voted out. A few people get voted out, but whoever gets voted out has to leave in early January. Okay, but they can still pass bills until January. He's kind of on the campaign trail right now, talking about more help for more people. And here's just a small excerpt of what he has to say here. Take a listen.
And I want to say a word about this inflation, because Republicans are going around and they're saying inflation is a serious problem. It is. A lot of people are hurting. Gas prices, food prices, drug prices, whatever it may be. What they don't tell you is what the causes of inflation are. They want to blame Joe Biden, they want to blame Bernie Sanders for inflation. Well, we have got to explain basic economics 101 to them. And that is, inflation is not just an American issue. In the United Kingdom, inflation is 10%, 2 points higher than it is in America. In Europe, it's 11%, we're at 8%. The causes of inflation are the pandemic and the breakdown of supply chain, raised prices. The causes of inflation are the terrible, terrible war, Russian invasion of Ukraine and all that has done. But there is another cause of inflation which Republicans in a million years will never talk about. And the major cause of inflation today, the reason why prices at the gas pump, in the grocery store are soaring, is because of corporate greed. If you want to know why you're paying high prices at the gas pump, ask ExxonMobil, who are enjoying record-breaking profits right now. If you want to know why food prices are high, ask the major food companies who have jacked up their prices to unconscionable levels. Same thing with the pharmaceutical industry. So take a deep breath and think about the morality of the issue. We live in a moment, because of this pandemic, a lot of instability in the country, a lot of uncertainty. People are hurting. You got the war in Ukraine, you got the breakdown of supply chains, and what corporate America is saying, not how can we help working people? How could we lower prices in this country to make things more affordable? What they are saying, the guy from ExxonMobil was pretty honest about it, this is an opportunity to raise prices as high as we can. And what we say is that is immoral, it is wrong, and that is why we are going to impose a windfall profits tax on those companies. I want to say this as well. Republicans go around and they're saying the cause of inflation is the large amount of federal spending with the American Rescue Plan. And as the chairman of the Senate Budget Committee, I helped write that bill. So I know a little bit about it. Now, I want you all to think back 2 years ago. We were a country without vaccines. Thousands of people every day were dying. People by the millions were losing their jobs. Remember that? And what the President of the United States and what Congress did without one Republican vote is what we said is, you know what? When working people are struggling, when hunger in America is on the rise, when people are worried about being evicted from their apartments because they can't afford to pay the rent, you know what? Yes, we will provide $1,400 for every man, woman, and child in this country. And I don't apologize for that. And not one Republican voted for that. And when millions of people, because of the pandemic, lost their jobs, remember that? Unemployment went off the charts. We said, yes, we're going to extend unemployment benefits. And when working moms and dads were unable to provide for their kids, we said, yes, we're going to provide a $300 a month child tax credit for every child in America.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts here in the comments? They're starting to talk about stimulus checks here yet again. Yeah, we just had a recent report that shows that a supermajority is when about 2/3 of Americans agree on anything. 63% of Americans support more stimulus checks to Americans to help with how bad inflation is. Only 18% of Americans said they do not support federal inflation relief checks. So, and remember, there's some people in there that said, I'm not sure, or, something like that. So 63% support it, only 18% do not. So for people that need it, obviously not for the rich, not for the people who aren't struggling. So this is a very, very popular thing right now because of how bad inflation is. Remember that there's about 33 to 35 states that have sent out stimulus checks or inflation relief checks, property tax rebate checks, and have been lowering taxes this year. If you've been watching my channel, I'm keeping you up to date here with that. And as more states do that, and as more states do it next year, I'll be keeping you up to date here on that. And remember, we've had a lot of federal programs. We've had 3 stimulus checks. We've had mortgage relief of $9.9 billion, rent assistance, utility assistance that just started here on November 1st and December 1st. We'll be starting here for utility assistance. I'll link you to that video here that as well on how you can get that. Billions and billions of dollars here for Americans on that. We have the student loan forgiveness program for over over 40 million Americans in that, which is basically just the next type of stimulus program, and what the next stimulus program might be. What might be coming after that? They're already talking about medical debt forgiveness, possible credit card or mortgage debt forgiveness. What might be next? Will there be another stimulus check? Will there just be another program called something else? Inflation relief? Who knows? If you've been watching, there's SNAP benefit programs going on here, the Social Security raise of $2,400. That would be in addition to the cost of living adjustments. So there's really just programs that are just happening all the time. And I'll keep you up to date here with it on our YouTube channel. So if you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below and then the bell icon. It's completely free to do so. And I'll keep you up to date here. And also, don't forget to like these videos. And here's some videos you can watch next. You can click this video here about the utility assistance that just started here in all states, actually. So that video next. Here's another video about the $2,400 Social Security raise with more details on that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.